So both teams are cold here. It's 1-0. 5.5 minutes remaining. 2.5 minutes gone. Wilson to Hawkins. Hawkins hits the three. Maybe we can get him going. Lions lead it 4-0 here. 5. Hawkins has it. Finds Poole. Now top of the key to Wilson. Left side to Maddox Gulley. Great ball movement by the Lions. In stride 3 from Hawkins off the back of the iron. But Kent Wilson gets the rebound. Now it's Maddox Gulley that hits the three-pointer for Carterville. Logo at midcourt. Keeps it himself. Left side of the circle. Tries to dribble in on Caden Wilson. Wilson got a hand on it. Ball's on the floor. Goes into the backcourt. It was tipped. Carterville's got it. Ball's out of bounds. It was kicked by Braden Smith, and great hustle by Caden Wilson to stay with the ball. He hustled, was crawling on the floor. Looks like Carterville's going to hold for the final shot. Hawkins across midcourt at the logo. Left-right dribble. 15 seconds here remaining in the first. Snow feeds the high post. Turnaround jumper was blocked from Engel. Wilson gets it. 3, no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. Floater with the right hand, good for Colton Hawkins. Left side to Snow. Head fake by Snow from 3. Back to Zach. Skip pass, tipped, but winds up with Colton Hawkins. Now top, straight away, 3. Good for Jaden Wilson. And Engel gets the rebound for Carterville. Outlet pass to J. Will into the front court. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Jaden Wilson. Bounce pass to the low block. Kimbrough, double team off the glass and good. Alex Kimbrough has his first field goal of the game. And it's a 6-point lead for the Lions. Engel, top of the key, right side to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Wilson. Now it's Hawkins that puts up a 3 again, and Colton pops it from the left wing. That's exactly what the Lions need. Need Colton Hawkins to get hot. Oh, that's Engel's 3, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Braden Smith for Vienna. The drive and the charge is called. Zach Snow takes the charge. And it is going to be on Hunter Webb as he went right over the Zach Snow. Lions have it in the front court. Gulley now to Hawkins. He's out on the left wing. Hasn't dribbled yet. Passes to the post. Down low to Poole. Gets the bucket. Nice feed. Give the assist to Alex Kimbrough. Parker Poole finishes for the Lions. Lions are back up 26-25. Up top, Gulley. Left wing. Hawkins. 3. Colton pops. That is his third three-pointer. We have a he's got 8. Now it's a 1-point lead for the Lions with the ball. Out on the right side, K-Will feeds the high post. Nice feed down low to Kimbrough. Dishes it to Wilson. Top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound by Hawkins. Keeps it with the Lions. K-Will, head fake. Left wing, J-Will. Now it's Hawkins. Nobody out there on him. 3 from Colton Hawkins. Great ball movement from the Lions. 18 here in the game for Colton Hawkins. Jaden Wilson across midcourt. Right side to Hawkins. Back to J-Will. Logan Engel's into the game for the Lions. Oh, Hawkins has another open 3 and buries it. He is feeling it tonight. 21 for Colton Hawkins. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th three-pointer for Colton. So it's going to belong. Stay with the Lions. Snow takes the inbound pass. Left wing. Dribbles. Baseline. Throws it up top. 3. No good. Air ball, but Carterville keeps it as Snow gets the rebound. 3 the other way for Jaden Wilson. His second of the game. 6 in the game for Jaden. Lions have the 5-point lead, 38-33 with 1:40 remaining here in the third. 45 seconds gone here in the fourth. Poole takes the inbound pass. Has it out on the left wing. Zach Snow now. Left wing. Nice backdoor feed. Parker Poole couldn't hit the first one, but he follows it up. Beautiful pass from Snow. Great job by Parker Poole to finish. And the Lions are back up 40-36. Gets the rebound as Snow missed it to the left. Here comes Winterrod into the front court. Backdoor feed to Smith. Up and good. Vienna has regained the lead. Double digits for Braden Smith. Vienna back on top. It's a 1-point lead. 41-40. Shane Hawkins needs the timeout. Vienna the 1-point lead. Lions with the ball though. Left side. Caden Wilson now to Gulley. Gulley running the point for Shane Hawkins. Up top, crosses over. K-Will out on the left wing. Caden feeds the high post to Poole. Finds Gulley. He's open for three. Good! Boy, that's a big shot from Maddox Gulley. His second three of the game. Lines back up to 43-41. Vienna. Here's Maddox Gulley. Top of the key to Parker Poole. Poole hands it off. Got bumped from behind. Gives it to Kimbrough. Kimbrough trying to make his way to the rack. Off the glass. Gets the bucket and a foul. Alex Kimbrough doing what Alex Kimbrough does. Gets the bucket and the foul. Big time move from AK as he gets into the paint. Gets the bucket. The foul is on Braden Smith. 47-43. Hawkins misses the second free throw. 17 seconds. Vienna, front court, bucket, and the foul is going to be called on Alex Kimbrough. Is taking it to the hole. Hunter Webb gets fouled. The free throw would cut it down to a 1-point lead. 14 seconds remaining. What an exciting finish here at Carterville High School. Who's going to win it? Stick around and find out. So at the line, it's going to be Hunter Webb. Hunter with 13 on the evening. He's already hit a couple from the stripe. The free throw rims out. Poole gets the rebound for Carterville. Finds Kimbrough. Hands it to Hawkins. Outlet pass to Jane Wilson. Back door. That's how you close it out. 4 seconds left. A three at the buzzer, no good. Vienna's jumper at the buzzer. Carterville wins it. 49-45 over Vienna. Here in the fourth quarter, what a good ball game as Carterville now is 4-1 on the season. Vienna is now 4-2 on the year. Lions win it 49-45. The final. Welcome back to Carterville High School. It's Dave McKenzie and Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our post-game show, our John A. Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else post-game show. Coach Hawkins, that was just a dandy ball game. And
is that what you're calling it?
It was a dandy ball game. You get the 4-point win, and that Vienna Eagles team, that's a tough squad.
They are, and neither team played very well. Both teams fouled constantly.
Tons of fouls.
And we talked about it. We did the same thing last week. I mean, you have to understand how the game's being officiated. The guys with the whistles, they're not changing. Once they've set the way the game's going to be played, when they've set that the first 2 minutes of the game, they're either going to call everything or they're calling nothing.
And tonight they called everything.
You have to adjust.
Yep.
And I don't. And I watch games on TV all the time, or I go scout and I watch games, and it's like if you would call stuff early, then you wouldn't have as many problems later. And they called stuff early, and neither team adjusted.
Nope.
And it was bad fouls. We've made a big deal about going to the offensive glass, and we went, but we have to understand when we have a chance to get the ball and when we don't. It's sometimes you go, and you get to your guy, and he's got you checked out fine, but we're there. But sometimes the only way you're going to get it is if it double hits the rim, or takes a funky bounce, or it gets tipped.
Yep.
And that's fine. You're at least you're there for when that happens. But you can't just go climb on people's back and crush people all night long. And we had a bunch of we had like 4 or 5 fouls on offensive rebounds, which we're going.
Yep.
But now the next step is being a little bit smarter. And I thought we were up 6 at the half, and I thought we played really well the first half, with the exception of we were 4 of 16 from the arc. We were 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and we had 7 turnovers against the 2-3 zone. I mean, so that could have been 10, 12, 15 at the half instead of 6. And again, we've got youth out there, and we've got a lot of guys who haven't played varsity basketball, but it's game 5. We got to start making adjustments now.
It always, when I was in school, it was pounded into your head about free throws. And when you come into a game shooting 54%, I know it's early in the season, and I know it's not that big a deal yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at what point do you say, guys, come on.
We've said it a couple times already.
You know.
And you give them a little bit of grace early for this standpoint. You can shoot as many pressure free throws as you want in practice. It's still not game-like. It's still not.
It's different.
All right, I've made 4 trips up and down. I've guarded. I gave up an offensive rebound. I fouled. We've made 2 more trips, and now I get fouled, and I'm out of breath, and I have to gather myself, and I have to go find a way to make a free throw. Okay, I'll give you that for 4 or 5 games. But now you should be getting in or close to game shape. So now that's
which is muscle memory.
Yes, and now it's not allowing yourself to be mentally fatigued. It's you having a mentality and an attitude that, hey, I got fouled. This is 2. These are going to be the easiest 2 points I get all night. And I think we ended up. I think our guys on the bench had 9 of 28 from 3, and 8 of 20 from the free throw line. And we had good luck. There was probably 2 or 3 threes that we probably shouldn't have shot. But they're playing 2-3 zone. That's what we're got. I thought we had pretty good movement at times. We got some step-in threes. We just didn't shoot it very well. And then that kind of carried over to the free throw line.
Colton finally got things going tonight offensively. And I think the key to that was the fact that he stayed out of foul trouble. But he winds up finishing with 23 on the night. And a couple of big threes as well came from Maddox Gulley. There was a big one there late in that game where that gave Carterville the lead back after they had got the lead.
We just it's game experience, and we're playing 2 sophomore point guards a lot. In fact, we're playing one of them who's on the floor almost all the time, and it's different. We're not playing freshman ball. We're not playing JV ball, and the intensity's ramped up. You're playing bigger, faster, stronger guys. The game moves faster. So they do things at times that are right, but then they kind of revert back every once in a while to freshman basketball, and that's going to come with experience. Again, those guys are 5 games in, and what we talk with our guys every single day is make a little bit of improvement every day. Right? We don't need a big jump tomorrow. We need to have a little. We need to get better tomorrow in a couple areas. Just show just a little bit of improvement. And that's how every sport is. Just be consistent, be gradual in your level of play, and then in a month we're a way better basketball team.
Coach, and part of my key points in my pregame show was the fact that hopefully we're just a few weeks away from getting Drew Barrington back. But I got to say, your guards have actually done a pretty good job of handling the point, of handling the pressure when it's been applied. Yeah. Whether it was Caden or Jaden or Maddox Gulley, they've done a very good job of taking care of that ball.
They have, and it got a little kind of sketchy. They were, late the last minute. They went, ran and jumped and kind of trapped us a couple times, and it's things that you can do at lower levels that you can't do in a varsity game. Like we got to the sideline a couple times and got trapped. Mm-hmm. Well, you can't do that. You can't do that in varsity basketball. Yeah. I mean, they're going to trap you, and they're going to shut off your outlets, and then you throw a hand grenade or a double bouncer, it gets picked off. And again, that's part of the learning curve. If we go back and watch film, and I challenge them, go watch a little bit of film. Watch your fouls, watch your turnovers. Don't watch every shot. Watch the things that can keep you on the floor or can make a difference, as opposed to figuring out when you can go get a ball and when you can't. And I think they want to. They want to get better. It means something to them. And I think we'll have some guys that will learn between now and Friday night.
Conference play starts Friday night. This time last year, this upcoming conference game was the difference in the conference. Herrrin Tigers are coming to town on Friday night. How do you feel about your team as you're getting ready to get into river-to-river conference play this weekend?
We're okay. We're okay. I mean, I think, and we'll have the EHT seed meeting tomorrow.
Oh, that is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Okay.
And
let's stay away from that 8:30 game or the 10 o'clock game.
Yeah.
So we don't want either one of those.
And it'll be the same thing that I said last year, because I think it holds true. We got the 1 seed last year because we beat Vienna and Herrrin in the same week. And it was so the seed was actually a week later. Well, everything was a week later, but we had played those 2 games before the seed meeting. We almost had to be the 1 seed just because we had beaten those 2 in the same week. But I told them last year, I said, we are capable of playing with anybody in the tournament. But we are also capable of getting beat by 7 or 8 or 9 different teams. And I think that still holds true for us right now, this year. Now, hopefully it doesn't hold true in January, because I think this team will continue to improve. But I think right now we can kind of ride that roller coaster. There was times we did a lot of good things tonight, and there was times that we weren't real good. And you get in a bracketed tournament, and you're going to see pretty good teams. So I think we could be anywhere from 2 to 5, and that's fine.
Yep.
That number, I think what happens when you see bracketed tournaments, you start automatically looking at the number beside the team instead of the matchup. And people are going to do that with the college playoff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to look at they're a 7 seed or they're a 5 seed. You know, it's always about the matchup. It's the NCAA tournament. It's the 12-5. Mm-hmm. There's always, once a 12 seed. That 12 seed is always really good.
There is a 12 seed upset every tournament.
And you can sit there and look at it. If you follow college basketball, you can look at even 6-11s or 7-10s or 8-9s and say, there's no way that 9 is way better than the 8.
Yep.
It's about the matchup. And the same is going to be with this tournament or whatever holiday tournament you want to follow. It's not about the number out to the side. It's going to be that matchup. Because some teams are going to play a little bit different. Some people would not be a great matchup for us. We would not be a great matchup for somebody else, just based on style of play. So what we've got to push away from is our focus on the EHT, because we have 3 games before then that are way more important. All right, we got a conference game, and then we got a challenge next week with Goreville and Nashville.
Yep.
And that's way before the holiday tournament. And we've got to use these next 2 weeks before we get to the holiday tournament to work on us, to continue to get better. We still have some deficiencies, as we saw tonight, but we're still winning games despite those deficiencies. And let's go make the next step to get better, and then kind of shorten up those deficiencies a little bit.
That is, we're going to take the games 1 game at a time. That's exactly what he just said there. Coach, congratulations, 49-45. Get the win tonight over a tough Vienna team. But you're now you are 4-1 on the season. Congratulations.
We'll take it.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our John A. Logan Coaches Show. Why would you go anywhere else? Spring registrations are starting, or they're going on right now, online at jalc.edu. Final score here tonight, 49-45. The Lions win it. They are 4-1 on the season, and Vienna now 4-2 on the year. Friday night, you heard us talk about the conference game against the Herrrin Tigers. We'll have pregame coverage starting at 7:30, and a tip-off is set for 7:45. For Eric Joins back at the studio, thanks, buddy, for your help tonight. I'm Dave McKenzie. Lions win it 49-45. Thank you for listening to Lions Sports here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.